All right, welcome back to Mom Plays. I am Mom. Hello. We're playing Skyrim. We've got to go talk to Maven Blackbriar for one of the Thieves Guild quests. Oh, I came in that door. And she is upstairs, I believe. Ooh, cabbage. And depending on what she says will depend on whether we do, or depending on what she wants, depends on whether we keep going with this quest line right now, or whether we go and find this dog and do another Daedric quest line.
So you're the one. You don't look so impressive.
Well, I'm the best at what I do. No. How about sorry you're disappointed?
This is exactly what I'm talking about. Once again, Brynjolf sends me someone with no backbone, no determination.
You have no faith in the guild? Eh, she's a bitch anyway.
I don't have faith in anyone. All I care about is cause and effect. Did the job get done, and was it done correctly? There's no gray area.
You won't have that problem with me?
I hope not. This is an important job. I have a competitor called Honningbrew Meadery that I want to put out of business. I also want to know how they managed to get the place up and running so quickly.
Where do I begin?
Head to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun and look for Malus Macius. He'll fill you in on all the details.
Let's see. How did you become allied with the Thieves
The
Guild?
Blackbriar family has always been allied with the Guild. Our connections with the Empire and within Skyrim make for a perfect fit. I dare say the Guild owes its survival as much to my family as it does to its own people.
Who runs the show at Honningbrew?
Some layabout named Sabjorn. Been a thorn in my side for the last few years now.
Sabjorn seems more like just friendly competition.
Not a day goes by that I don't regret letting Sabjorn get as far as he did. In only a few short years, he's taken that bile he calls mead to market, and a chunk of my profits with it. I can't imagine where he found the gold to take it to market so quickly.
So get rid of him and he's no longer a threat.
Exactly. With Sabjorn in prison, his meadery will be forced to close. Then I swoop in and take over the place. No more competition.
Why strike now?
The Golden Glow estate job has undoubtedly interrupted the supply of honey I need to make my mead. Sabjorn could use this interruption to his advantage and collect a larger share of the market. I can't have that.
Can't have that. Alright, I'm not going to tell her about the plot to steal Frost.
One more time, in case I wasn't clear. You butcher this job, and you will be sorry.
Threats. Threats, threats, threats. So, in between the last taping and this taping, I ran around and sold some stuff that we, took off of people and everything. But I also was in a couple places and picked up a couple of very interesting little letters, which we're going to look at because later on you'll kind of be like, I see lots of things were going on. And I like to I'll pick up all the unique notes, and there's a lot. There's journals and notes and all sorts of stuff all over Skyrim. So we picked up this one, the Argonian ceremony, and Mara smiles upon you, have to do with the Argonian that is in the Bee and Barb there, that's in love with the shopkeep of the Bee and Barb. So he writes, I was wondering if you could speak to Marmal about perhaps presiding over a marriage ceremony for myself and Kivara. She's the love of my life and I wish to be with her forever, but only if we can be wed in a traditional Argonian fashion. Traditional Argonian bonding ceremonies are somewhat long and complex, involving unique rituals spoken in our native language. I'd be more than happy to provide a book describing what I am looking for, as long as Marmal doesn't mind. Talon J. So he writes that letter and gets this one back. Mara smiles upon you. Talon J, I've checked with Marmal, and I'm certain an arrangement can be made to incorporate the traditional Argonian bonding ceremonies should the need arise. It would be our pleasure to receive you at the temple and to have Marmal perform a marriage ceremony between yourself and Kivara, but we request the appropriate tithe be made as we previously discussed. Whatever you decide, I wish you both the best of luck and hope to see you here soon. So it looks like at the Temple of Mara, they are not prejudiced. So that's kind of nice, ladies and gentlemen. And then in the Thieves Guild, I was looking around and opening and looting all the chests that are around there, and I found a couple things. First is the East Empire connection. Now you remember we did that quest for them. Mercer, that's the leader of the Thieves Guild. I've pressed our contact at the East Empire Company for information, but that lizard's as stubborn as he is careless. He claims the company has nothing to offer, but I think he's hiding something. I suggest that you refrain from having him visited by the Brotherhood for now. He may yet be of some use to us. Oh, well, if the Brotherhood's going to visit, that would probably be a contract we would take. And I also found this one, have need of Sinric? Mercer, I consider it a personal favor if I could once again utilize Cernic's unique skills for a delicate situation in the Sida mines. A close friend has been incarcerated in that horrible place, and I should like him freed as soon as possible. I'd recommend Sinric avoid the forsworn element that's prevalent within the mine and stick to as simple an escape plan as possible. Now, the Sidna mine is in the Reach. Where Markarth is, we have not been there yet, but don't worry, we have to go there at some point. I also found No Words Yet, which is the letter to Rune about not finding out, what his name means or where he comes from. There, I found a notice of cost increase to Kivara about doubling the price of Blackbriar mead and a threat from Maven that if she doesn't do it, she's not going to get any Blackbriar mead. The purchase agreement. That's a miscellaneous quest that when we get to Markarth we'll do. And then I found the book on shadow marks. Shadow marks are markings that the Thieves Guild leaves all over the place to tell you, what the deal is. So there's things like this. The guild. If this mark is someplace, then it's safe for you. Like, this is a safe way to go. This is an unsafe way to go. This is a good escape route. This one you'll see carved in jails if you get thrown in jail in there, and there's an escape route. These are protected people. They're protected by the guild. Don't rob them. Fences. There are fences all over Skyrim. We'll find them. There's thieves' catches in the cities. There's places where they mark loot, that there's good loot in there, so you're not going into a house and not finding nothing. And there's there's marks, meaning that there's nothing inside to loot. So that was a very quick study of shadow marks. We will we'll be back there in the shadow mark thing. If we run across any, we'll open the book, look it up. So we're gonna go to Whiterun because this guy is in a Whiterun that we have to meet. We'll go ahead and do this one and find out what the deal is. That Maven doesn't like competition. She likes to dominate. She's a dominant lady, she is. Yes. We're going to start calling her Dominatrix Maven. That's good. I like it. Oh, and it's nighttime. But that's okay because the drunken huntsman or whatever it is, no, the horseman, the bannered mare, there we go, is open all the time just for people like me. Let's find out what they want us to do about this guy. Put his sorry soul out of business, right?
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat.
Oh, this is saying he's not in here. This is saying go out that door. Why? Why? Map! Maps tell you things. Didn't they Honningbrew? Huh. where is my arrow pointing to? Huh? Let's look and see what quest we have. Oh, I have a miscellaneous quest highlighted. Sorry. That is why we don't know anything. Dampened spirits. There. I knew he was in here. Just... Gee, there he is. Oh,
Can't a man
Malus
drink in
Machius.
peace?
No, because Maven said you're expecting
I'm gonna keep
me.
this short because we've got a lot to do. Honningbrews owner, Sabjorn, is about to hold a tasting for Whiterun's captain of the guard. And we're going to poison the mead.
Oh, nice. You have the poison?
No, that's the beauty of the whole plan. We're going to get Sabjorn to give it to us. The meadery has quite a pest problem and the whole city knows about it. Pest poison and mead don't mix well. You know what I mean?
Okay, how do I fit in?
You're going to happen by and lend poor old Sabjorn a helping hand. He's going to give you the poison to use on the pests, but you're also going to dump it into the brewing vat.
Clever.
Maven and I spent weeks planning this. All we need is someone like you to get in there and get it done. Now get going before Sabjorn grows a brain and hires someone else to do the dirty work.
Okay, how do I get to the
Both
brewing
of the
vats?
buildings are connected by tunnels made by the pests infesting the meadery. There's an entrance to it in the basement storeroom of the warehouse that used to be boarded over. I've already removed the boards so the meadery would get infested. That's where you should start.
Sneaky. What about just going in through the brewery?
Sabjorn keeps that locked up tight. If you can get through that way, go right ahead.
Why are you doing all this?
I made the mistake of borrowing coin from Sabjorn. He's allowing me to pay it back, but he's working my fingers to the bone. He treats me like a slave. I have to do every nasty, dirty job in the meadery.
So as they would say in The Fish Called Wanda, revenge! There's more to this than a debt, isn't there?
This plan works. Not only is my debt gone, but I'll be set up for life. Maven and I worked out a little deal. If Sabjorn ends up in jail, she's gonna take over his meadery. And guess who gets to run the Blackbriar Meadery in Whiterun? You're looking at him.
Alright, why bother poisoning the nest for Sabjorn?
Once Sabjorn is out of the way, Maven has plans for the place. One way or another, we don't want the pests coming back. Consider it just more of the dirty work. I did my part getting them in there, now you need to clear them out.
Alright, so we are going to go and do a little deviousness to help Maven. We don't want to help Maven, but we do want to get further in the Thieves Guild. So we're going to have to help Maven. Alright, so first things first, that's so not it. It's too early to do anything. So we're gonna wait till it's morning, because, you know, you can't, then he's not open till morning, so let's just do this. And we want to go to the Honningbrew Meadery, so we're gonna fast travel to there. And let's see what this gentleman says about us helping him get rid of rats and skeevers, etc. Probably skeevers. They don't really have rats. Alright. Oh, well, this is Honningbrew Meadery. Oh, yummy, Skeever. What's up, dude?
What are you gawking at? Can't you see I have problems here?
Is something wrong, sir?
Are you kidding me? Look at this place. I'm supposed to be holding a tasting of the new Honningbrew Reserve for the captain of the guard. If he sees the meadery in this state, I'll be ruined.
I might be able to help.
Oh, really? And I don't suppose you just do it out of the kindness of your heart, would you? I hope you're not expecting to get paid until the job's done.
Well, how about
that's not
that's the only way I operate? Damn,
So forget it.
He can't be persuaded. All right, just pay me
My
when
only
the job's
demand
done.
is that these vermin are permanently eliminated before my reputation is completely destroyed.
How do I permanently clear the vermin?
I bought some poison. I was going to have my lazy, good-for-nothing assistant, Malice, handle it, but he seems to have vanished. If you plant this in the vermin's nest, it should stop them from ever coming back.
Okay, you got a deal.
Don't come back until every one of those things are dead.
Oh, okay. You mentioned someone named Malice?
Malice is the best deal I've ever made. Lent him a bit of gold some time ago I knew he'd never be able to pay back. Nothing like free labor to make operating costs cheaper.
All right, buddy.
Now I've got to clean up this mess.
So we need to go back outside, it looks like. They're not that selective. They selected me. Sorry, read the loading screens. You'll know why I'm talking to my TV. Alright, so eventually... See, we want to go in here, don't we? Do we? Okay, can't go in there. Okay. Didn't they say these two were connected? Now it says go in there and go in there. So... I'm a little confused. Let's go in here again. And then we're gonna stop and we're gonna start up the next video right away so that we can do this in 2 parts. Open. Thanks. Okay, so we're gonna get started on the next one. You've been watching Mom Plays. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Tonya Treese or my blog, mywarpedworld.blogspot.com. And don't forget to click like and subscribe to this video if you like what you see, and I'll catch you next.